Chapter 5. Sisters Reunited. Maya's heart raced as she stepped out of the transport, the towering spires of Neo-Tokyo's upper-class residential district looming above her. She gripped the data chip containing the clues they had uncovered, her mind racing with the implications. Nora, her estranged sister, was the key to infiltrating Dr. Emerson's inner circle and accessing his hidden emotion vault. It was a risk, but one they had to take. Finn fell into step beside her, his brow furrowed with concern. "Are you sure about this, Maya? Bringing Nora into the fold. It's a big gamble." Maya took a deep breath, trying to steady her nerves. "I don't have a choice, Finn. Nora's the only one with the connections and influence we need to get close to Emerson." She paused, her gaze hardening. "And after all these years, I deserve some answers." Finn nodded reluctantly, knowing better than to argue with Maya when her mind was made up. "All right, let's do this, but be careful, okay? I can't lose you too." Maya offered him a small, grateful smile. "I will. Let's go find my sister." The siblings' reunion was tense and emotionally charged. Nora, dressed in luxurious fabrics and dripping with rare emotion-infused jewelry, greeted Maya with a mixture of surprise and thinly veiled disdain. "Maya, I must say I'm surprised to see you." Nora's eyes narrowed as she took in Maya's disheveled appearance, a stark contrast to her own carefully curated image. Maya steeled herself, refusing to be cowed by Nora's condescending tone. "We need to talk, Nora. It's important." Nora let out a weary sigh, her perfectly manicured fingers toying with a pendant that pulsed with a soft, amber glow. "Very well, come." She led them to a secluded terrace, the city lights glittering below like a sea of false emotions. Maya and Finn followed, their footsteps echoing against the pristine marble floors. Once they were alone, Nora turned to face them, her expression unreadable. "So, what is it that's so urgent?" Maya steeled herself, meeting Nora's gaze. "We've discovered something, Nora. Something that could change everything." She paused, then continued. "We know about Dr. Emerson's hidden emotion vault." Nora's eyes widened, and for a moment, a flicker of genuine emotion crossed her features. "That's impossible. How did you?" "It doesn't matter how we found out," Maya interrupted, her voice hardening. "What matters is that we have a chance to expose the truth about Emerson's operation, but we need your help." Nora's expression shifted, a glimmer of curiosity emerging beneath her practiced indifference. "And what exactly do you expect me to do?" Maya took a step forward, her determination unwavering. "We need you to get us into Emerson's inner circle. You have the connections, the influence, the access that we don't. Together, we can infiltrate his laboratory, find the vault, and uncover the truth." Nora's brow furrowed as she considered Maya's proposal, her fingers still toying with the pulsing amber pendant. Finn remained silent, his gaze shifting between the sisters, the tension palpable. After a long moment, Nora spoke, her voice soft and contemplative. "And what do you intend to do with this information once you have it?" Maya didn't hesitate. "We're going to take Emerson down, and we're going to liberate the emotions he's been hoarding from the people." Nora's eyes narrowed, a flash of alarm crossing her features. "You can't be serious. Do you have any idea what that would do to the system? The economy? It would be chaos." "Exactly," Maya replied, her voice unwavering. "The system is broken, Nora. It's time to tear it down and rebuild something better, something fairer, and we need you to help us do it." Nora's gaze darted away, her fingers tightening around the pendant. Maya could see the doubt and indecision flickering across her sister's face, the carefully constructed walls of her privileged world beginning to crumble. After a long, tense silence, Nora finally spoke. I don't know, Maya. This is all so—" She shook her head, her expression torn. "What you're proposing, it's insane. The risk, the consequences." "Nora, please," Maya pleaded, taking a step closer. "I know it's a lot to ask, but you have to see what's happening. The way people are being exploited, the way emotions are being hoarded and commodified, it has to stop." Nora's gaze met Maya's, and for a moment, the sisters truly saw each other, not as the privileged collector and the struggling hacker, but as two women bound by a shared history, a common longing for connection. Nora's voice trembled, the amber pendant pulsing with a faint, golden light. I'll think about it." Maya released a breath she didn't realize she'd been holding, relief and hope flickering in her chest. "Thank you, Nora. That's all I can ask." Finn, who had remained silent throughout the exchange, finally spoke up. Just be careful, Nora. This is bigger than you know. Emerson is a monster, and he'll stop at nothing to protect his empire. Nora nodded, her expression hardening with determination. I understand. I'll be discreet. She turned to Maya, her eyes shining with a newfound resolve. When do we start? Maya couldn't suppress the small smile that tugged at the corners of her lips. As soon as possible, we'll be in touch. As they made their way back through the gleaming halls of Nora's opulent residence, Maya felt a glimmer of hope stirring within her. Perhaps, with Nora's help, they could truly make a difference to shatter the emotional divide that had kept her sister and so many others trapped in a gilded cage of false experiences. But the path ahead would be fraught with danger, and Maya knew they were venturing into uncharted territory. Emerson's reach extended far beyond the walls of his laboratory, and the fate of Neo-Tokyo, and perhaps the entire emotion-based economy, hung in the balance. As the transport carried them back to the gritty underbelly of the city, Maya steeled herself for the challenges that lay ahead. This was no longer just a quest for personal redemption or a crusade against a corrupt system. It was a battle for the very soul of their society. And Maya was determined to win, no matter the cost.